All right, everybody, welcome back to Final Round here in Atlanta, Georgia for the first Capcom Pro Tour premiere event. I'm James Chen.
Hey, I'm Ultra David. Yeah, it's been pretty solid, Street Fighter V so far, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It is the first premiere event, not just for this year's Capcom Pro Tour, but also for Street Fighter V.
That's right, yes.
So we're getting to see a lot of new things, a lot of new players, or players who we haven't seen for a long time.
Right.
Or we've seen in other games and not play Street Fighter. A lot of people are coming together to play this game with a lot of different ideas.
Yeah, and even a lot of new players as well that we haven't been able to see before. It's a brand new game. A lot of new names that are going to be able to cement themselves into the, the list of people that are very competitive in this game.
One of the things that hasn't changed is footsies. we're gonna show you a clip of footsies.
That's right.
That's right.
Amazing footsies. Check this out. Woo!
So this was XSK Samurai versus DJ Malady. Look at the spacing. It is immaculate. Now, that's impressive because if Ryu had ducked there, he would have moved himself into the crouching roundhouse. When you crouch, you get a little bit wider, and that would have put him at that range where he would have been touched. Malady just had the range a little bit wrong, and XSK Samurai, I'm so impressed by his ability to know exactly where he was standing on stream. That hasn't changed in a million years, and somebody who has the fundamentals to make it work like that, to see exactly where they are on stream, and to know where the opponent is on stream and where their moves hit, that's still in there, folks. That is footsies.
Yeah, and the genius part about that is as soon as it whiffed, he took that step forward, and the first thing that Malady is going to be thinking is, I'm going to get whiff punished.
Right,
so,
hit with something.
Right, so XSK Samurai used that to be able to get in there and get the throw instead.
Right,
so,
he walked up pretty far.
Yeah, and you saw Malady even like moved a little bit and then crouch blocked at the last second, like, oh, here comes the counter, and then slam.
Yeah, genius.
So great stuff. Great
that
stuff.
was so good. Yeah, shout outs to Mikey. He's looking solid.
For sure, one of the more offensive Ryus that we've seen, and you know what?
Good way to play that character.
I like watching them like that in the forward style and such.
Agreed.
So yeah, it's awesome stuff.
All right. So check out the Capcom Pro Tour store with the official Pro Tour tee. You can find it at Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. The proceeds from which go to support the Pro Tour.
Nice. All right, we're going to be heading straight back into the match. Looks like someone got into a little scuffle in real life. I'm not sure.
Well, I've been there. I've been in that position.
Yeah.
We've all been there, so I'm not going to rip on it. I don't know if that's what happened, obviously, but the result is something that we can all understand.
Yeah, of course.
In any case, Bison versus Nash, Wootstick versus KH Cat.
I believe we saw Wootstick earlier in a super close match. I forgot who he was going up against, but here he goes, M. Bison going up against Nash.
Yeah, that knee is not safe if done point blank.
That was the target combo, and that is definitely not safe. So Cat could have definitely punished that.
Okay, so just going back to the mid-range, going back to the escape, but knee right in, and that didn't work out very well.
Now, neutral jumping has turned out to be a very powerful defensive tool in this game. There's a lot of forward-moving moves that get beat up by neutral jumping a lot. Yeah,
special moves with the importance of dashes. A lot of people want to dash forward. They'll get caught by neutral jumps. Yeah, there's a lot of new things that have opened up in the game. Oh, that was good.
Absorb the fireball and then absorb the moonsault.
That's right. That's not just a fireball absorbing V-skill. That absorbs anything that comes in contact with it. That was so good. Because I feel like Nash called it out, but
oh, right.
He didn't call out that part of it.
You probably thought he was going to throw back the fireball. Yeah. All right, good throw.
In any case, now it's Nash corner and KH Cat.
They're going to try to get out of there. Oh, wow. He tried to take advantage. He was hoping that Cat would be scared to touch a button after the EX Devil's Reverse.
Well, it probably should be, but down toward Fierce is too slow.
And look at that. Cat getting a massive... Oh, wow. Nice. That was kind of smart. Steal a little meter to kill him off.
Yeah, and look, now Bison doesn't have a bar. Okay, and he uses a little bit of it right there.
Okay, this time he goes for the throw. So that time Cat respected it.
Yeah, as you said, I believe that's -5. A little bit unsafe. Still tough to see, especially since people are still getting used to things. Oh, crushes it.
All right, steals a little bit of life.
All these hits are super important right now. Bison, and he does get away. Wootstick is out of there.
But a V-trigger, yeah, he spends it right away. So smart. As you can see right there, he's only lost a tiny bit of his life. He's going to build another V-trigger up very soon.
Very common to dash to the other side in that setup. Oh! Okay. No, he didn't get the link. He didn't get the link. And as a result, he lost.
No!
That was a huge swing. That was, you know, not gonna be the end of the round for Bison. Wasn't gonna kill, but he would have been close. He would have been a hit away.
Yeah, you can see the replay right now.
Right, yeah, again, very common setup.
Oh!
Look at that!
So good, but then that drop right there, yeah.
That's killer. Oh, boy. Well, you know what? If you're Wootstick and that's how you lose the first game, I don't think that you can be too upset. You had some pretty sick things, and it just didn't quite work out, but you had the right ideas. Cross-up doesn't quite complete. Often go in the ball there. Ooh, it missed.
Oh, wow. Missed it, but wasn't taken advantage of by Wootstick.
Yeah, bit of a scramble. Still scrambling a little bit. I feel like these guys have both unsettled themselves from what we saw in the first game. They were looking more solid.
Yeah, you saw there it was again, that target combo that that Cat is just not taking advantage of when he blocks it. And if that was the case, if I'm Wootstick, I'm thinking maybe he doesn't know that that's punishable. I would take advantage of it more often.
Makes sense. Wootstick now with that trigger. Oh, well, he's going to take the round. He had a chance to just seal it with the combo, but I think he just didn't expect that to hit.
Round 2.
Oh, wow. Start off with the EX Fireball. Going to get the knockdown and immediately goes in with the Devil's Reverse and has him cornered.
Oh, this is good pressure. He's a crush away from taking this.
Oh,
there it is.
Yeah, and it's going to be a stun, too. Only 2 hits stun to start it, so this is going to do so much damage. Oh,
one bar for all of that.
Oh, okay, no perfect for Wootstick. No problem. He's still going to take it anyway.
Wake up button, wake up jab there from Wootstick to seal it.
You know what? I mean, I was saying this earlier on stream. I feel like people really haven't studied the quick wake-up timing on where they get the pressure. We've seen so many times, like for example, the example that I gave earlier on stream was when Zangief lands a crouch roundhouse. He can't dash.
Right.
The opponent will always jab, but you know what? Everybody still dashes in that situation.
Yeah, so as Geef, if you press Stand Fierce instead, you'll crush everybody.
Right.
That works.
Oh
wow,
my God.
Stun. This is very quick.
Oh wow, he went for a reset instead. Yeah. I mean,
must have been.
Yeah, it seemed like it. But Wootstick has all the momentum right now after that last round, which was a virtual perfect. Ooh,
okay, so now corner control. Can things change around? Plus on block after that. I think he tried to get under it, but that's tough. That move has a solid hitbox. It's wide and it's low.
If he had gone for a dash, maybe instead of walking forward, might have been able to make it under there. Dashed into the fireball, but you know what? Very low damage, nothing to discourage you.
So match point now for Wootstick. I love the triple dash into the corner.
Yeah, on the crush counter sweep, yeah. Knows he can't quick rise, so you just push them into the corner.
And here's Nash trying to harass. Not too much out of it. You know, I really feel like Wootstick has found a good tempo, a good timing to set up throws. And it's just been consistently working. Oh, here's Cat.
Nice! He went for that frame trap. He betted on that one, because if it doesn't connect, you can always punish the moon slash assault.
Yeah, as it's coming.
Ooh, he's going to be able to link after that. Oh, but he didn't combo that, but you know what? The dash through is going to do it. The dash through is going to do it, and it's going to take it.
Very common setup to do the flame, trigger, dash toward. That's something you have to be looking for if you're playing against Bisons.
Yeah, which is why that one round when he did the dash through and then dash back was so sick. And then he dropped it. But you know what? He didn't let it get to him.
Yeah.
I think that was super important. He was still able to take this. So congratulations to him. He's going to be moving on. Once again, you see the beautiful final round logo here.
All right. Well, let's see what we have coming up next. Looks like it's going to be Kevin Sparks against SPG, the Real Zil. That's my guess.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good guess.
Okay. After that, we're going to have CR Frosty versus Ivan Pants. Yeah, Ivan Pants is a good name. I just like nonsense.
It's not as good as Wonk Donkler, but
yeah,
you know.
Wonk Donkler was good. Yeah. That's my second favorite name today.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
All right, well, let's see which characters these two end up with. I remember Kevin Sparks from somewhere. I do recall the name.
Yeah, again, the cool thing about it is, you know, new players, old players, everyone is playing this right now. Again, as we mentioned here, final round, 1,024 players. They had to cap the bracket.
Right.
And so we ended up with 64 pools. It was 64 pools, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. God. Like, I say that, and the number sounds ludicrous to me, but
Yeah.
that's what it was. So.
It's a lot. A lot of people are here to play Street Fighter V.
So we have 2 people coming out of every pool, one on winner's side, one on loser's side. They'll transition over to the semifinals bracket, which will start at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, tournament standard time. And the people who are in winner's bracket will stay in winner's bracket. The people in loser's bracket will stay in loser's bracket. It'll just be like a continuation of where they came from.
Ah, okay. So we're going to see Kevin Sparks, Dalsim, and the Real Zil, SPG, the Real Zil, going with Rashid. This can seem like a really tough match, I think, for both sides at the start, depending on sort of how they know about the match. So sort of like at mid-level, Rashid seems like he can maul Sim and really get in there and cause a lot of problems. But there are some techniques that Sim can do, some placements for himself, some uses of V-skill up in the air that can really evade a lot of what Rashid can do.
Can Dalsim do more to the Eagle Spike than just that standing?
He can sweep.
Okay, okay. Because otherwise, it seems like it's a good tool just to try to get in occasionally.
Yeah, no, you can.
That's
you can
the
do
worst
more.
punish. Okay, okay.
I like some of the movement so far. I like the spacing so far from Kevin Sparks. You know, he's just playing patiently, waiting for Rashid to try to come in. Love that. Cut off the sky as he's falling.
Yeah, right now, Kevin Sparks. Oh, yeah, you have to be so aware of that. That is the biggest bait that Dalsim has when he throws that fireball. So many people run in there and then just get caught by that slide in the fireball.
Yeah, you think he's open, right?
Yeah. Good blocks.
Oh, great
and a
tech.
good throw tech, yeah.
I love the defense here for Kevin Sparks.
Oh, and you know what? He didn't even get the instant overhead. The Real Zil actually went into the air and just got hit. Couldn't block.
Ah,
Ooh,
nice.
yeah, the delay in the air. Changing the jump arc timing.
Okay.
All right, EX spinning mixer. He's in the corner. It looks like he backdashed. Oh, ooh, that could have been a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay,
Nice,
there's the bait.
bait him out and close the stun. Really close now.
It's going to be any hit. And he grabbed too. Dominant round. But, you know, in that round, there were a couple of big bets made on those EX spinning mixers. So if you're Kevin Sparks, you have to remember that's a big part of why you lost the round. Nice! Back fierce this time instead. Okay, and he did play a little bit more cautiously there, expecting EX mixer. And again, that's something now that the Real Zil can take advantage of.
Right, now he has to go in a little harder.
Right. You got to have that adaptation, counter adaptation.
Nice, just catching the teleport from across the screen.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. He's been definitely getting his money's worth out of that. Nice confirm, and wow, a wake-up jab from Dalsim. And unfortunately, an unsuccessful V reversal. Counter hit.
Oh, again.
Oh.
That's worked every time.
Yep.
Okay, I guess why not keep it up? And the low, maybe standing up in expectation of the classic overhead seal, but no, it was the low.
Rashid wins.
Okay, good response from the Real Zil. First round looked like he was having trouble with Dalsim. It almost looked like he didn't have a lot of Dalsim experience, but then all of a sudden turned it around in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, he really looked stronger.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, well, we'll see if Kevin Sparks can keep it up or get back to how we controlled the first round.
I do agree with you on one thing, though. A lot of it came from those you know, hard reads on the EX spinning mixer.
Oh, yeah, big part of that first game.
Yeah, so not quite in a meter yet, but he's got it now. So let's see if that busts out the spinning mixer all of a sudden. Oh!
Okay.
We all would have gotten thrown.
You know it. I would have gotten tossed.
Yep. Oh, there's the overhead for the stun. Wow, everything is going to Real Zil's way now.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow, just goes right in there.
Yeah, very fast, early. So that is a range where Sim can hang out, and it's really tough for Rashid to approach that spot.
Oh no, he cornered himself. That's bad, but good back throw gets himself out of there. Oh, he got hit again. And you know, he's done that a couple of times. He could combo more into that, but
wow,
just doesn't believe that the
corner
EX
control.
is going to hit.
Will he back off? Little bit.
Nice
Oh,
anti-air. Here comes the carpet.
Trigger. Ooh,
Oh,
it's gonna
kicked
juggle.
into it.
It's gonna juggle.
Oh no, he missed.
Punish. Oh, you can get stuff. And now the question is, will Rashid come in?
Oh, that was so dangerous of a jump from Rashid. Like in that situation, I would have just blocked the EX fireball and just taken the chip.
Yeah, remember, you can't die from chip like that in this game, so it's not as dangerous as it was previously. Those setups are not as killer.
Oh, what a reaction. He was just waiting. He was, oh, here we go. We have the pop-off.
Ooh, look at this. All right, all right. And there's the handshake.
That's always awkward, right? Yo, pop-off. Walk up. Hey, good game, man. Hey, good
Right,
game.
yeah.
Hey, that was good.
Nicely done, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, they're taking a selfie on the stage after the win, dude.
Well, why not? Well, coming up next is going to be CR Frosty. There's Frosty.
What?
Frosty Bunny against Ivan Pants. Looks like Guilty's going to go up there for Frosty Bunny.
Okay.
Help out a little bit. After this, looks like we're going to have SRK Velociraptor.
What?
I don't know. SRK Velociraptor.
Everything about that is confusing to me right now.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And then Sweet Daddy Good Lord. I can't see what the end of that is.
Yeah,
it might just be Goodlo. I'm not sure. And then after that will be Nasser versus BBW Naldo.
Nice.
So that's the lineup.
Yeah, Velociraptor, of course, an LA player, now in Arizona, which is where he originally came from. But again, this is going to be CR Frosty going up against Ivan Pants. There's Ivan Pants.
That's right. Saw Frosty on stream earlier.
Yep. Karin,
Yep,
correct?
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Karin up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting so far because I feel like what we've seen throughout the day, we've seen a pretty decent blend of characters, except Zangi.
We've seen one Geef, I think.
I remember only seeing one Geef so far. Yeah.
Same here.
So
Same here. We didn't see Snake Eyes on stream, and in fact, Snake Eyes was sent to losers anyway by Knife Life. So yeah, that's
It's interesting. It's interesting.
All right, we've even seen more F.A.N.G. In fact.
Definitely seen at least 2 or 3 good F.A.N.G. players.
Yeah. Well, it's all got to shape up still. We'll see how it ends up working out. Always games go through development cycles like this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People have ideas about how to play that, you know, maybe sometimes they're good, maybe sometimes they're bad. Oftentimes they're just without the full information. And once you get more information about how the game is played, you start to rethink things.
Yeah, sometimes you'll discover all of a sudden some weird, crazy tech that's just completely changes a character.
Yep.
Takes them from being the worst character to like top 4.
It has happened in the past, yeah.
And in fact, I'm especially referencing Mr. T-Hawk from Super Turbo days.
Yep, yep. So Frosty with Karin, as we thought. Ivan Pants going with Laura. So Karin has a lot of mid-range control. She has pretty good frame traps.
Oh, yeah.
And Laura, you know, her mid-range buttons are not the greatest. Her hit confirms are not the greatest, but her snowball is one of the best in the game.
Right.
Once she gets going, she is so strong.
It's like there's almost kind of like the spectrum where Armika's at the end, right? So she has not great footsies, but this crazy mix-up, and Laura's kind of like a little bit below that.
Yeah, a little bit better mid-range game. You know, definitely a mobile character.
Yeah, I really like the V-skill, the swaying in and out. It's not safe in a lot of situations, but it definitely makes it so that she has some interesting movement. Yeah, not going to do anything off of low, short, low, short. If you're going for a cross-up with medium kick like that, I feel like either go with a jab so that you can combo into something, because I know she can do jab, jab, bolt charge, or standing light kick, bolt charge, or go for a medium button. Gotta stop using the lights because we're so used to Street Fighter 4.
Nice, grab again. Stun's mounting.
That's still there too.
Hasn't gone away, and it won't go away until Frosty stops blocking. But hasn't yet. Okay, finally. So now Laura with full super.
Oh, crush counter. Oh, but not enough. Wasn't able to get anything more than that.
Activate? No, again, you know, he's really giving up damage. So now that Laura has that trigger, she definitely has stronger, scarier options. Well,
doesn't even need to use it.
Yeah, it doesn't even come up. But, you know, for example, the medium target combo without V-trigger, you know, not so scary. But once she has that, it's such a great hit confirm to get into big business.
And then it usually sets up, when you hit confirm, that always sets up into the crazy mix-ups that she has. Oh, but here comes, wow, gonna spend the meter right now. Gonna try to take a big lead in this round. But again, Ivan Pants also sitting on a full bar and a V-trigger as well. Ooh, that's punishable.
Yeah, he might have been waiting for the low to come.
Yeah, but normally can't you hit it before? Yeah, you can jab it before the low comes out. Oh, nice. Dash in for that command throw again, and now one hit away potentially from taking it, but good block from Frosty, and okay. Good stuff to also know that she could counter in that situation, that Karin could.
Okay, just activate it. Oh, low!
Oh!
Wow, is that going to do it? Not quite, not quite.
But chip, maybe?
Setup.
Oh, wait, she can't chip with her super, never mind.
Oh, Laura? Yeah.
All right.
That would have been cool. If you could chip with a command grab.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would have been in there. That would have been cool.
All right, well, Ivan Pants takes it, but barely. And you know what? It's really interesting because Frosty, no change of expression, you know, so it's really hard to read what he was thinking at that particular moment. But trying to get in the, oh, that was really punishable, that crouch roundhouse. Crouch roundhouses are basically, as soon as I see a crouch roundhouse, you should just have this big alarms like punish in this game.
Nice patience right now from Ivan Pants. Okay. And you know, it was a pretty cautious way in. Jump attack, just crouching light. Saw that there was nothing coming, went up for the grab.
He wasn't even crouching light, go up, throw. It was crouching light, no counterattacks, go up, throw. Yeah, smart stuff. It's that little bit of syncopation that I always say is so important in fighting games. Okay, crush counter sweep. Just goes for the throw. Always that situation where both players going for the attack at the exact same time.
Yeah, there's a lot of preemptive play right there. Okay, this is now Laura's game. What's she going to set up? No, not a whole lot.
Okay. And spent part of that meter as well. Oh, that should take it, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, not quite.
Not quite. Okay, so needs one more mix-up.
Is it gonna kill?
Right, yeah. All right, came in. Frosty Bunny staying alive. Not out yet.
Fight.
Okay, doing a little bit of zoning. That was an interesting follow-up on the thunderclap to jump afterwards when you already saw the Karin jump at you. Oh, here we go. Big combo time.
Yeah, what a time to press roundhouse.
Okay, good baiting. Oh, no. And didn't get the combo confirmed.
You know, it's just hard for her to make that count when your jump in is crouching light kick. Yeah, that's been the default jump in, landing. And now with V-trigger, again, you know, she can be very dangerous. Laura can be super scary. And this is, that was exactly the time to get it going.
Oh, what? Wake Up Crouch Fierce just clipped her. Very fortunate for Frosty.
Grab. Chip damage maybe.
Ooh, that should have been maybe a low forward into super. I think she was.
Oh, look at the buffering. Look at the buffering. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Got it. Oh, you had the reversal.
Right. Or either that, or just do like your own super or a special move in that situation.
Maybe so. Yeah.
Because you know, even if you recover in time to block it, like if you didn't recover in time, you're dead.
Right.
Right.
You died,
but if you're gonna recover in time, you're gonna die by chip. So do something. Do something.
Yeah. I'm with you.
You know, in Street Fighter 4, that would have been Masher Ultra. All right, we're 1-1. Ooh, wow. What an ambiguous cross up there.
Yeah, she has some really good pressure, that's for sure.
You know, there's been a couple of times where Ivan Pants has gotten that cross up. I feel like it's the same setup every time. Ooh, that was...
Bit of a scramble.
Yeah. Some sloppiness going on now, but happens in tournaments, man.
Oh, yeah, look, they're on the stage.
Yeah. nerves.
That happens to everybody. Karin just walking away, maybe looking to whiff punish something. Oh, Rasenna all of a sudden.
Yeah, and she has her V trigger activated, and she hasn't used it pretty much at all. Her fists are still glowing.
Yeah, it still has a couple Rekkas left in her. Okay, oh, one with the overhead.
Wow, really?
Here's Laura's now.
Oh, wow.
No, the grab only. That could have been the round.
That was...
It wouldn't have even taken meter, I don't think. I think it would have been end combo.
Oh my, and she's gonna...
That is a heartbreaking loss of a round.
Yeah, you can see it on his face. He was like, why did I just throw? You have to have that uppercut punish combo in your brain at all times. It needs to be seared into the back of your brain.
Again, though, even if it had just been crouching medium kick into charge, I mean, that probably would have been enough.
Especially just add that follow-up at the end of it. Yeah,
right.
For sure. Oh no, and now falling apart after that. Not looking good, but he's got all of his resources.
Okay, convincing Karin not to jump.
Oh,
nice
there we go.
Here it is. All right.
Okay, goes right into the super.
That's some damage.
Not going for any reset stuff.
Well, that's very strong damage right there. Now, especially, V-Trigger still going. More damage, more stun.
Oh, that should do it right there. Wow. Ivan Pants making the comeback there on that round. As we said, all the resources coming into this round with very little resources, but the main resource, which is confidence now.
Ooh.
Okay, you know what? That's a fine trade. You don't want to give Karin that opportunity to get in and start getting the momentum. Wow.
Oh, medium, huh? Oh, nice.
What a whip punish, yeah.
There have been some really good whip punishes out of Ivan Pants.
Here we go. Pressure time. Backdash from Frosty just to get out of there.
They're both dangerous.
Yeah, I like Ivan Pants. They're playing patient, just blocked. Solid defense. A lot of times people don't rely on their own blocking skills enough to get out of pressure.
They both have had hits, and neither one was buffered. Here's Laura now. One more mix-up. Karin.
Oh, she just made it.
Still alive. You can't die by off count. Still alive. Will she go for tricks? Oh, yes. Tricks are still available. No!
And that wasn't even going to be a chip, so that was a pretty crazy attempt there, but, you know, it worked out, and Ivan Pants is going to take it.
Ivan Pants moves on. Yeah, that was just a well-timed EX. It wasn't chip. It was just him finding the right time to get through.
I still can't believe that Karin barely just made it over that EX Thundercloud.
Yeah,
and then,
ended up not mattering, I guess, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but good stuff there, good matches. And, yeah, as you said, up next we have, oh, wait, here, you see right there.
Just barely. Well, so her knee doesn't have a hurt box? Is that what you're telling me?
Look at that, look at that.
Okay, okay, duly noted.
It's grazing right through that fireball.
Yeah, let's see it, let's see it. Where's the knee, where's the knee, where's the knee? All right, the knee.
Right there, right through it, yep.
Dang.
Good stuff, good stuff. Then if we go all the way to the end of this, we'll see that the...
yeah, find the actual moment of the EX and what it might have hit.
Right. So right here, pushes him away, and then EX. It was the recovery. Yeah, it was the recovery of the low forward kick. Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But coming up next, we have SRK Velociraptor versus Sweet Daddy Good.
We'll find out shortly what that full name is. That's it. Goodlo.
Oh, it's just Goodlo.
The name is Goodlo.
Oh, okay, okay. There you go. Okay, okay.
Sweet Daddy Goodlo against Velociraptor, who we're waving to fiercely.
Yes, exactly. Velociraptor, of course, as I mentioned, a player from Arizona, moved to LA for a little bit, played in SoCal for a while, then eventually moved back to Arizona.
That's right.
We kicked him out. We didn't like him, so, you know, got rid of him. I actually wonder who he plays. Oh, does he play Ryu in this game?
Oh, okay.
And it looks like Goodlo is going to be using F.A.N.G.
I have to say, we're seeing way more F.A.N.G than I expected.
Yeah, well,
I like the character. I think he's very fun. He's so unique.
But that's the thing, is, you know, he satisfies a lot of those people's desires to play that weird character with the weird movement and the really out of all the 16 characters, I honestly think he's the most different out of them all.
Well,
most
he is.
unique.
I mean, that's why I'm playing him.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, see, you have the same thing, right? It's just that uniqueness factor. Oh, nice. Using the mind's eye, the parry.
But I really like Ryu as well.
Ryu's so fun in this game.
Yeah, I think Ryu is really strong. Poison anyway? No, okay, it doesn't really matter. Quick rise. You really got to make sure that you quick rise there to avoid setups for F.A.N.G.
Yeah, but the quick rise happens quickly as well, so you have to be conscious of it. There are a lot of times I quick rise there and I don't realize I'm standing, and then I just get hit.
Yeah, it is quick. So there's been a lot of V skill usage, which is nice because he's been able to build V skill or V trigger for himself, but not really space control. Ooh, from the front still.
But he went to the jab. Oh, nice. Well, there was something tricky he was going for there.
Yeah, Velociraptor's mashed down strong, aka his mashed Dragon Punch came out on the wrong side, so too bad for him.
Jumping away with that kick. And there you go. Sweet Daddy Goodlo is going to take the first round.
I like his F.A.N.G play. It's a little bit different than a lot of people's F.A.N.G. You know, very insistent on that.
Well,
I'm not sure that's going to work.
Yeah, because that's take the poison.
Yeah.
If that was Nishiku, for sure that would have punished.
Yeah. Very mobile play as F.A.N.G, backdashing a lot, moving a lot.
Oh, here we go, big combo, yeah. Nice hit confirmed from Velociraptor from John.
And there's a lot of just wait and see from Velociraptor. It's been working at sometimes, other times it's part of why he's lost.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I feel like Velociraptor is definitely playing it more of a Street Fighter 4 Ryu style.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Instead of the XSK forward, craziness Ryu style.
I'm with you, yeah. Oh, super no saves it. Actually might not have hit at that range.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen it whiff a couple of times already today.
Yeah. Poison's still happening, and like I said before, when poison is up, that white life does not go down. So very important part of it is to try to cause white life damage.
Right.
Just keep it there.
And God, when Ryu activates Denjin mode and gets the charged fireballs, it's so confusing because like a lot of times you think it's time to attack, to jump over the fireball, but then he holds it just like he did at the end of that round.
Yeah.
Denjin mode, so good.
It's really good, yeah.
All right. Now, John has gotten a few cross-ups blocked, but, the nice thing about cross-ups is you get so much frame advantage, but John really hasn't taken advantage of it a lot. Hasn't been able to get the play that he's looking for.
Got him. Oh, no! Didn't get him? I really thought that's exactly why Velociraptor did that.
Oh, just caught him with the edge.
Oh, really? Right up close now. Threatening.
Oh, here we go. He got to the other side in the super. This is going to do a lot of damage.
Really even it up right there.
Oh, good patience from Velociraptor.
Oh, there's a little bit, maybe too much approaching. Yeah, now he's in Ryu's range.
Ooh.
Spent all of his bar. Now no more up ball EX cancel.
Oh,
yeah.
no. He took those damage the same way twice. He tried to use the step right through the fireball 2 times, and both times Velociraptor was ready for it.
Yeah, there was a time near the end of that round. Maybe we can check it out after the set is over, where F.A.N.G was just going in too hard. Just going in too hard.
Oh, okay. He's going to be able to get the combo. Nice. Good stuff. Yep. And of course, yeah, like you said, not going to be a huge amount of damage from the poison, but it starts to add up after a while.
Yeah, it does. That's a range where I think that F.A.N.G does quite well in the match, is at that far distance where he can set out line, he can set out up balls. I don't think that's a range that Ryu wants to play from.
Yeah. When he sets out the Rio Benda, then it blocks a lot of the fireballs as well.
Right. Punishable, and it is. It seems to me like the F.A.N.G player, like Sweet Daddy Goodlo, is starting to get a little bit too close. It's in the first couple rounds he was playing away and doing a good job of it, but he's really been playing closer since then. And I feel like he keeps running into buttons because of that.
And he hasn't had any success on the little step that he keeps doing. John seems to be pretty ready for it. Velociraptor, I should say. It seems like he's been pretty ready for it most of the time. Now into the corner. This is a problem situation. And close to stun. Good throw tech. Save himself from that. Ooh, that was neat. Low profile, yeah. Oh, nice. Gets the mix up. And now tables have been turned now. The Velociraptor's in the corner.
Very cautious caging from Sweet Daddy Goodlo. Yeah, just wait. He was at a right spot.
Oh, it looked like he went under, but he stayed on the same side. Caught John by surprise.
Yeah, John just playing it patiently. Ah, did he press the button? We'll see. Yes!
Oh, he did. Wow. Just using that super as a reversal. Keeps adding to that poison damage.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
yeah,
no. Because the thing is, as a F.A.N.G player, you might be kind of used to doing that. So if they hit you, then the poison hits them, and then you get the combo. But no, not in that situation.
Part of why F.A.N.G seems a little tough to play so far is that you do have to keep your eye on all of those things. There's so many variables with him, and that's part of why I think he has a higher ceiling as well.
Yep. That's
but it is going to take a little while.
Yeah, so here we go. This is towards the end of that, and he took all that damage from the step move.
Yeah, right. You see him trying to move forward. He had been playing that whole game
right, and then
away.
Again, right there. See, that first step cost him that little bit of life, and he's going to go for another one again on the fireball reaction. Right there, too far away to do that, and that's what cost him.
You know, you have to remember what got you a life advantage in the first place, and people often want to switch it up when it comes down to the end like that, but you know, oftentimes what's better is to keep up what you were doing that got you the life lead, and for him it was, you know, either fine, you're way up close, pressuring, fine, but if you're not there, you want to be away, setting out the mine, setting out the up balls, and at the end there, he just switched it up, and that's what cost him.
And you know, shout-outs to Velociraptor as well, because sometimes, a lot of the times, it's the behavior of your opponent that kind of baits you into that. You saw Velociraptor just started backing away and started throwing fireballs, and just that behavior may have given Sweet Daddy Goodlo the temptation to feel like, I need to get in. And then all of a sudden, he starts playing that way, as opposed to, you know what, go ahead and run. I'm just going to take the poison at you, let you take some damage. You know, because that's what he had they were both basically pretty even on life. So if he just threw a few poison out there, he would have gotten a life lead in that situation.
Yeah, that's true. So up next is Nasser versus BBW and Naldo. Nasser's from Northern California, plays Ryu. One of the nutsier Ryus, in my opinion. You know, it's hard to get a beat on what he's going to do, and that's intentional. That's how he wants to play. He wants to make it tough for the opponent to predict what he's going to do, and that really lets him open things up more. So that's his goal. And I'm not familiar with BBW and Naldo. We'll have to see which character he goes with. Nasser's good though. You know, he was top 20-ish or something for a little while, if I recall correctly.
Oh, really?
I think so. Maybe that might have been the beta. That might not have been the final release.
Okay. Well, just recently he was playing in the Hacker Fights tournament.
Yep.
He got second place in that tournament. His team got second place. I was talking to him. I asked him if his teammates were Street Fighter players, and he's like, no. He's like, I had to OCV all the teams to get to that point. So.
All right.
And who did they eventually lose to? They lost to Capcom. With Haunts and Combo Fiend. So that was kind of unfair, but you know.
Yeah, it's Ryu for him. Looks like Laura for Naldo. Okay. That is what it's going to be.
All right.
We'll see how they both approach this.
Round one.
With her mobility options and the EX elbow, I think that Laura can control mid-range reasonably well in this matchup. But I don't know that that's how Nasser wants to play anyway. I feel like he's much more about going in. Yeah, so there's Dragon Punch.
Right, exactly. Oh,
again,
and another
I'm
one,
telling you, it's all over the place.
This guy is definite. Oh, God, a third one. Not scared of the crush counter, and that's what opens up that throw opportunity there.
It's intentional. He knows how dangerous Dragon Punches are, and that's why he's using it.
Another one. There it is. And he throws it out in such odd situations that Naldo just hasn't had the reaction to punish it. Oh, look at this throw.
Yeah, I feel to play against Nasser, it takes more than a game or two. You know, you really have to get a good read on it.
Went for the command throw. Nice neutral jump from Nasser.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's what Naldo's... oh, that was Magnigo down there giving him some advice.
Yeah, so it's not really zoning style Ryu. It's much more brawler, up-close style Ryu, which is legit. That's real in this game. Ah, make it big.
Okay. Combo could have been bigger, but you know what? Still got the command throw afterwards. The command throw payoff.
Ryu still trying to get in there. Not throwing any fireballs.
Oh, that was such a weird interaction. A nice V reversal to kind of blow up that EX Thunderclap pressure. Did that combo? Yeah, I didn't think the fireball hit. That was a little too far for that to combo.
Right.
Oh.
Love the tech.
Yeah. Good block.
No. I was just... You can't press buttons there. I'm telling you, that's Nasser. You can't press that button. That's what he wants. So now, having seen that first game, Naldo has to think about it a little bit and try to start getting a bead on when those dragons... There you go.
Oh, but not the right punish. He might have been thinking jump anyway, so he just hit the button as soon as he could.
Another really important part of this for Naldo is going to be that he has to get anti-airs consistently. You know, Nasser's just been jumping all over the place.
Right.
There it is. Again, neutral jumping constantly, jumping forward constantly. It's working, so might not keep it up. But
yeah, right now you can tell Naldo is doing what we were saying. He's looking for the uppercut, but Nasser was taking advantage of that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that mix-up wasn't...
Yeah, you know, Nasser's not going to do Dragon Punch every time. He's not going to be... He's not a weak player. It's just that it's an intentional gambit.
Right, exactly. Ooh, oh, dude, if Nasser had done dashboard uppercut, I would have been so amazed. Whoa, mistimed it. Ooh, oh. Yeah, that's a couple of times now that we've seen Nasser be out of range and hit the throw button. And what happens is Naldo reacts with his own throw, and then that gives Nasser the chance to counter it.
Right.
Sometimes if you see that throw with, maybe throw is not what you want to counter with. Okay.
Where's he going? Okay. Oh, so scared right now is PBW Naldo. You can really see it in his play. He's worried about approaching. Okay, I like the approach there. I like the block too.
But that's exactly what you said, right? That's why, the reason why he's scared is because Nasser has established that uppercut.
Right.
And that has affected all of the later rounds at this point. Ooh.
Super on deck. Oh, wow.
Okay, just go raw in there with the EX full
this
charge.
Should be, well, maybe not actually. Yeah, it didn't have meter.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. Wake up, down medium kick. And look, you know why that worked? That worked because Laura was walking backwards, expecting wake up Dragon Punch.
Yep.
That was all part of the plan.
Look, obviously the tactic known as the shimmy that everyone talks about these days. What is it? It's basically you walk up to the opponent and then walk backwards. And the psychological problem right there is that when you feel that delay after a few seconds, you just have this natural tendency like, he's going to throw me. He's going to throw me. So you just react with the throw. And that's why it works. But the way to make that work is that you walk backwards. So the way to counter that is exactly what Nasser did.
It's not just about throws. Yeah, it's also about being worried about wake up Dragon Punch.
Right.
Or there's a lot of stuff that you use to step back to bait and then punish.
Yep.
That's all it is.
So good stuff to Nasser. Now again, if you are enjoying the Capcom Pro Tour, check out CapcomProTour.com. All the upcoming